Hey everybody out there, YouTube land, Mobile Gamers Unite. We are on my alt account and I just happened to pull Illustrial, my favorite Langrisser character to look at hands down. We already went over that. I made a pre-review of this character, okay? And that's as far as I could go on my main account because I could not invest the runestones into this character and actually get her in her rider class and have her ranged abilities. I just couldn't do that because I don't have the runestones to spare, and this isn't a character that I'm going to run on my main account. But on this alt account, I could run her with a strategist team. I'm kind of trying to figure some of that stuff out now. All in all, let's see how she performs. Ooh, so close. And this is a good map for her too because, well, this is one of those terrain maps where she gets to shine. Now, if you guys want a review on Illustrial, my buddy Keebs did an amazing review on her. And that's another reason why I didn't go ahead and do a review on her and sink a runestone into her. I knew that Keebs was actually going to build her up as a character because he runs these factions. So I knew he was going to be able to do an in-depth review on her and how good she is. The most important thing is he actually managed to get her into the Wolf Rider class and put runestones into her, and he was able to showcase her movement. I wanted to kind of get into that and show some of that off to you guys in my pre-review, but it's hard to really show this girl's movement off and how she gets to go over terrain and everything when she's not on Wolfback and she only gets to move 3 blocks. Again, check out Keebs' channel. His name is Keebs. It's pretty easy to look up. I subscribe to his videos myself, so it should be pretty easy to find, but he has an amazing guide that explains how Illustrial's movement works, and he actually shows it because pretty much you can read the skill however you want, but it actually works a lot better than it reads. It says that she has a chance to negate you know, the terrain penalty for going over terrain. No, she actually has a chance of making that terrain not count at all, completely. It doesn't even count against her movement, which is so much better than just, you know, not counting the penalty for it. We are in a swamp though, and I think Keebs starred his up a little bit because he was getting her to move like 9 blocks across the whole screen. I don't know what's going on with mine here, why she's not moving further than this. We are in the swamp. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to read over her skill. I don't recall if she gets that on any terrain or if it's a certain terrain. But I know that in Keebs' videos he had her running over walls and she was able to move like 9 blocks because the movement over the walls, they didn't count that against her at all. But there is of course she has a chance of not counting terrain as a block at all. And obviously the more you star her up, the more likely she is to just disregard that terrain and not even count it against her movement at all. So that's kind of what I missed on my pre-review, and I just couldn't build her up enough to actually go through and review her, you know, and really do her justice. Really, this is just a test run. I wanted to see how she runs on my alt. For my alt account, this isn't bad. I need to work on her, obviously. I'm not going to use her that much, but she will most definitely be interesting to use. I want to run her with Altamüller, and I want to have Altamüller use his fusion. I even have the last rights for Altamüller, so I think it'll work out very well. But Altamüller doesn't even have that fusion power yet, so I'm a ways away from having a Strat Masters fusion buffer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, see here? She can technically move right here, 6. That she has a 5 block movement range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? But if I go up here, she can move 5 blocks up here, and then she can move into cover for free. It's not going to count. It's not going to count this movement right here because it's into cover, and she's just not counting that at all. So that can be extremely useful, especially on maps that have terrain. Keebs goes into detail explaining all of this, showing all of this, and his video has been out for at least a week now. So if you guys are interested or wondering exactly how Illustrial works with her movement and everything, I would have to suggest go check out Keebs' video on her. You will not be disappointed. Alright, so let's see what this girl can do. We obviously have terrain all over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously here's 6 if I want to move here. And of course everybody that I can reach here. Maybe I'll try to have her finish somebody off, because everybody that I can reach here is a ranged attacker. Can I move up any further than that, Sakura? Can you hit? Oh, she can hit 3 right here. So again, you know, I wasn't really even expecting that much from this girl. Oh, that's right, you have to bring that skill if you want her melee penalty to be reduced in certain terrains. So for now, here's the thing, I have roundabout too. So if I use roundabout, I should be able to, after battle you may move another 2 blocks. Okay. So that 2 blocks, I should be able to move 2 blocks plus some of this terrain for free. So let's see how that works. Oh geez, that was gnarly. I need to work on this girl. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Because see, it has a chance of procking. So obviously it didn't proc this chance. And that makes sense because this girl is only a 2, 3-star character, something like that. Alright, let's see what Josh can do. And again, I just built this girl in like 5 minutes. I got her to level 60 and she has level 20 gear on her. Nothing extremely special at all, but I just wanted to see how she moved around, and I wanted to run her a little bit. Can you reach? Yes. Go, Estelle. Smack her with that skiing staff. That's not bad damage, actually. Yeah, I just wanted to see how she performed. She is obviously not the best at taking damage. You gotta be real careful with this girl. Like, this black hole is gonna do her in. Oh, wow. She's gotta be alive with 1 hit point. Oh. Oh, we didn't even get to retaliate. Damn rogues. But all in all, this isn't a bad addition to my alt account. I can see myself using her more on my alt account than on my main account because it does give me some options. So that's kind of cool. That's why I leveled her up, and I'm not going to complain about looking at her at all because I absolutely love the sprite, love how she looks. And I'm going to love finding some useful levels to run her in. And like I said, that's going to be going down with Altamüller, and that's after Altamüller gets his faction buff. Let's see. In fact, I'm kind of wondering how that stacks because his fusion buff lets you disregard terrain penalties. Yeah, because I use it with Leon all the time. Oh, look at that. I pulled her right as they took her banner down. Wow, that's funny. That is funny. It was the last pull I did. There's no point in me pulling on this. So, sorry guys, I was going to do a summon, but might as well save my ticket. This is my alt account, and we have Yulia on her way. Yulia can revive herself 3 times as long as she's at above 69% health, which is 70% or above. That's ridiculous. You have to kill her 4 times. So I gotta see if she's applicable to this account, if she can benefit it. Because I'm not running those fusions, then I don't even know why I would try to pull for her. I'm not. She's a strong character, but I'm not going to rebuild my account just around her. The reason I pulled Illustrial is because I do run Yuless, and I wouldn't have minded having Claret for Yuless. Even though in all actuality the way I look at it is a flyer that can help with boss fights and dragon fights is more valuable to me personally, because I really don't plan on PvPing with this account. I have my main account to do that if I want. And I think Claret's great for PvP, but she's not going to hold up as much against Dragon. At least not as much as Altamüller can. Altamüller can solo the Thunder Dragon, which is pretty effing incredible right there. I mean, and he can just do a lot. And same thing with the Black Dragon too, the Dark Dragon. Altamüller can also solo that. So I have faith in Altamüller, and I really enjoy using him. And so that's why I didn't mind pulling this girl, because she can run with him, and I think they can make a pretty cool combo. So I'm going to have to see how that goes. If not, I just invested in her and leveled her up to level 60 for no reason. I had about 12 runestones, so that's really not too big of a deal to me. Nope. So I figured, why not get her on Wolfback on this account and actually see what I can do with her movement and everything. I'm not gonna lie, watching Keebs' video did bring some more value to her for me now that I better understand how she works, and I do need to thank Keebs for that. Again, it's an awesome video. You guys should definitely check it out. As far as I'm concerned, a lot of people didn't even take the time to really do a review on Illustrial. And he did, and it's for a faction he really uses. So if you want to actually see what a good complete one looks like, check that out. That's my suggestion too. Let's see how she does in melee. Well, hey, that fixed damage worked good. That was a lot better than trying to attack Lana with a ranged attack, because she almost destroyed me with that the last time I tried to do that. And again, I do think you have to bring that one skill that she has, which lets her be more efficient in close quarters combat. And now I'll be able to test that more, and I will do that through this alt account. So I did a pre-review on this girl. I'm sorry if that wasn't enough for you guys, but I just couldn't proceed to do any more of a review till now, because I just didn't have the resources to work on her. And now that I have her and I can do a full review on her and I have her runed, you know what, I just feel like it's better to tell you guys to go check out Keebs' video, because he explains it very, very well. And he actually is invested into his. You're not going to be looking at mine with 500 attack, kind of scraping by, just, you know, bringing the sniggle fritz. Keebs has one that's, I'm sure she's over 1,000 attack. She's actually powerful, so you can actually get a good idea of how strong this girl could. Look at that, Bernie almost just killed her. But you know what, at least she can retaliate against Bernie. Look at that, she actually did some decent damage to him. Also, the way that this skill works, it reads different. Which one is it? Emerald Crusher. Attacks a single enemy, dealing 1.3 damage. With a bonus when battling against flyers. Okay. Before battle, dispels a max of 3 debuffs. That's off of you. That's not off of the enemy. It dispels debuffs off of you, and for every debuff you take off of you, you gain 10% bonus damage for each of the debuffs that you dispelled. So this turns into a 1.6 modifier attack. And then after battle, then it dispels all the debuffs on the enemy. When I first read this, I thought it dispelled 3 debuffs off of them at first, scaled your damage up off of that, and then dispelled everything else that they had. But no, it takes the debuffs off of you and kind of uses them as a catalyst to do more damage. Keebs went over that, and he didn't like it as much because, of course, to get the full damage on that, you have to have debuffs on her. So she has to take some damage in order to really get the full potential out of that. And you don't want that girl taking damage. It's just very ill-advised. She's very fragile. Bernie just almost took her out. Oh no, let's use Sakura. Bernie almost just took her out with some fixed damage. So, but yeah, if you guys have any more questions about her, check her out. But I just wanted to show you guys the one that I got, where she's at after I just leveled her gear up to level 20. And just wanted to show her off a little bit. And like I said, I will actually try to do something with her on this account. Here's how this account is doing. Obviously no crystals because I did try to pull Claret. I'm really not all too worried about it. I think this account's going to be doing just fine as long as I keep investing and growing this Landius. He's just fun to play, and I have this awesome skin for him because he's the only character that I actually put money into this game to pull for, other than getting a $20 bundle when these limited characters drop. So that's how this account is looking, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Everybody have an awesome night, and best of luck to you out there on the grind. I'll see you out there, because I stay out there now. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.